I want to let Biafrans know why your sisters, the Biafra women, are saying there is not going to be any election in Biafra land. When you do not show up for the election will not hold. What that means is this: the incumbent remains on the seat. And then, since there is no constitution supporting third term, that will be a call for referendum. If you do not go out to vote, whoever that is the Anambra state governor remains there, and that is automatic referendum call. So that's one of the reasons why you should not go and vote. Secondly, those who are going to be gullible, they're going to pay 1,000 naira or 100 naira to go and do electoral job. You better don't take that job, because if you go there to answer a presiding officer, a returning officer, you will not go back alive to your family. And we assure you that. Umada assure you that if you take up a job as a presiding officer, a returning officer for INEC or whatever, you will not return back to your family on the 6th of November. It is an assurance. And I tell Biafrans again, all the sisters that are married to our governors and our senators, please call your husbands to order. You ladies are mothers. You are all adults too. The first ladies and the senators' wives.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. The wounded civilian, your brother, is back again. Today's topic is who is the terrorist? Who is a terrorist? What is the meaning of terrorism? You see, a government that sympathize with terrorists, they are also a terrorist. You can call it a terrorist government. A government that will tell you that, like Boko Haram, they will arrest them Boko Haram and call them a repentant Boko Haram members. Sometimes send them abroad. Sometimes pay them millions of money. While they are still fighting the terrorist group. The terrorist group, the military of the country, the military will risk their life to arrest Boko Haram members. The government will set them free and say they are repentant Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram members. Sometimes give them money. And meanwhile, the people they render homeless, the people they destroy their life is still in IDP camps. Such government is a terrorist government. Such government is a terrorist government. When a group of people will go to schools, kidnap little children, innocent people, take them to unknown destination inside the bush, and be demanding millions from government, the government that is paying them, negotiating with them. Such government is a terrorist government. Terrorist sympathizers, they are the one indirectly financing the terrorists. So these are terrorist government. You know why I'm telling you this? It is for reasons. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. A group or persons who use unlawful violence and intimidation, especially against the civilian, in the pursuit of a political aims, such groups are terrorists. IPOB are the same with Boko Haram. Terrorist is a terrorist. The bandits, they are telling you, that attacked the Nigeria Defense Academy are also terrorists. Any group of persons, that intimidate people, threaten and kill people, all in the name of political games, such group are terrorist group. Every country have their own way of defining terrorism. For example, the Taliban of Afghanistan today, they want you to call them terrorists. Well, they were once American friend. America once used them against the Russians. Finance, empower them against the Russians. So now they call them terrorists. Every country has their own definition. But I'm telling you today, my own definition, any group of persons who uses unlawful violence and intimidation, especially against the civilians, my family, the civilians, in pursuit of political aims. Such people are terrorist group. Listen to this woman, this Igbo woman in America. She is saying, for instance, don't come out and vote. Anambra election, don't come out and vote. Don't vote. That if you don't vote, if you don't come out and vote, it's automatic referendum for you, because according to her, we have no third term in our law, in Nigeria law. There is no third time. You see how foolish and stupid this group of terrorists, IPOB Igbos, can be? So you can quote Nigerian constitution and say there is no third time there. And you didn't tell your people there is no also referendum in our constitution. There is no referendum too. You think you are smart, but you are not smart. Your brother rewrite our constitution 1966, Aguyi Romsi, the one you are worshipping today. Remove no referendum and say Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. Your brother Aguyi Romsi said so. Today, and you want referendum? You think if you can intimidate your people not to come out and vote, and there will be referendum for you? Wake up from your sleep and slumber. And you also say, any INEC official that will come to Igbo land, come to Anambra to conduct any election, will not go home. That person will be killed. And you said you assured them. You are in your comfort zone in America. Issuing threatening people. You are threatening people. You are in your comfort zone, no? People like this we're supposed to give you identity, your real name, your picture to American government, so that they can bring you back home to come and enforce that law, that order of sit at home in Nigeria. You are there instigating your people, inciting them, sending them to their early grave. And you are hiding now. You are hiding. You can't come home. But you are there, where Ada, stupid Ada, giving command. They should sit at home. Listen, you can tell your people, like for instance, your IPOB family, sit at home, don't vote. I will understand. It's your choice. But when you say, giving command, threatening others must sit at home because you want to sit at home, that is not freedom. That is a terrorist issuing order, and that will not tolerate. You are a terrorist. You are a terrorist. You are in America. What about the Afghan, the Igbos that belongs to Afghan political party? Don't they have right to vote? What about the Igbos that belong, PDP or Igbos, APC? Don't they have right to vote because you don't want to vote? Is it by force? Why are you forcing people? Why are you threatening people? Giving command saying you must not. Don't come out, don't come out. If you come out, that is the problem we are talking about. That is not freedom. That is some dictatorship. That is some criminals imposing their law, intimidating their people. That is the meaning of terrorists. Unlawful use of violence. Threat to intimidate people. Using threat to intimidate civilian population or government with the goals of, furthering political, social, and ideological objective. People like that, you are terrorists, and that is what you are doing. Let me tell you something. You look at the Boko Haram, a terrorist group. They believe in Sharia. You see them sometimes, you say they kill fellow Muslim. No. They believe in Sharia. Once you don't believe in Sharia, you are infidel. They can kill you. That's their law. If you are a Muslim, practice Sharia. All Muslims kind of believe in Sharia. But you see this Boko Haram, once you don't believe in Sharia, you are infidel. They will kill you. Like I said, all Muslims believe in Sharia. It's just that time have changed. They don't want to, let's change with time. Sharia law is very difficult for others. What about others that are not Muslim in our cities? I mean, in our land. So this Boko Haram said, no. Once you come to their place, you must practice Sharia. That's the reason why some Muslims don't believe in Sharia. So that's the reason why sometimes they kill people. You say they kill their fellow Muslims. What about the IPOB? Once you said you are Igbo, you said Biafra, you don't believe in Biafra, you are good as dead. They will kill you. People like Ijele cannot travel to his motherland, cannot travel to Igbo land and live freely there. Why? Because he is telling these people the way you are doing it, inciting our people is wrong. For that, they are ready to kill him. These guys are terrorists. I saw Magnus Oruka the other day with this our sister Enekme. Sometimes they'll say something today, sometimes they will be saying another thing tomorrow. I don't understand. Let's call spade spade. IPOB is a terrorist group. They send threat to everybody. They threaten you when you disagree with them. They come after you. That's terrorism. They terrorize everybody. So they bully people on social media. You know these things. Why would you say they are even killing their people who argue with them? The people don't agree with them. These guys are terrorists. Someone who uses violence, violent action, or threat of violence for political purposes. People like that are terrorists. Is that not what the IPOB people are doing? This woman in America is supposed to face the law. Let them deport that woman.